Okay, I'm gonna pull up so that nobody gets triggered or nobody gets sad or insecure or whatever other things that trigger my biggest fans. All right, so anyway, okay, I'm Jamie Zebra 23. I hope everybody's doing well out there. So this is a collective read for September 2021. So this is for all zodiac signs. Yes, it is. If you guys are wondering where the weeklies are, go look. Go scroll. You'll be able to see them. If you're wondering where the dailies are, scroll. Yep, simple, right? All right, so I'm Jamie Zebra 23. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, my readings are done in 24 to 72 hours. I also have same day readings available, which are done the same day. I also have a $10 one question, one answer via email only. The reading special is still going on for a few more hours on jamiezebra23.com. Just keep in mind, reading specials are done in 3 to 5 days after purchase. I also have crystal stones, pendants, Florida water soap, incense sage, protection bracelets, pendulums for divination and prophecy. I also have candles galore. I have love kits, protection kits, prosperity kits. What else do I have? Lots of things on the website. Also for my members, thank you so much for joining. If you guys want a second opinion on the tarot card of the day, I do post tarot cards of the day every day on my second YouTube channel, Jamie Zebra 23 Chat. So let's start off with the Kipper deck. So this is for the collective. So please, God, please, angels, please, spirit guides, please assist these answers for the collective. What messages for the month of September? Messages need to be known for the collective for the month of September 2021. False person is your first card. So if you could be dealing with a two-faced person or somebody who isn't who they say they are, or maybe you could be reading it wrong and thinking somebody's your friend or they want to help you, but really they just want to take you down and hurt you. Okay, mature woman. It could be a mature woman, or you could be a mature woman. Okay. Some of you could be feeling like somebody's immature. Well, somebody could be, you could be thinking, wow, this person's older than me, so they must know more than me, or they must be a bit more level-headed than I am if they're older than me. Some of you may be thinking that, but maybe this person is very immature and doesn't have their own life together, so they really shouldn't be giving you advice. I also feel like for some of you, with this great fortune, some of you might be thinking somebody has a lot of money and they do not. Courthouse in the reverse. Somebody could be losing money. A mature woman could be losing some money. Maybe somebody's trying to sue you. Either you're trying to sue them or they're trying to sue you, and there's going to be a loss here. Courtship and wealthy man. Now, okay, these could be all separate things. So some of you could be dealing with a false person. Some of you could have great fortune and you're a mature woman. Others of you, there could be a courthouse loss. Whether it goes in your favor or against you, there's going to be a loss here. We have courtship and wealthy man. Some of you could start dating this month of September, and also some of you could start dating a wealthy man. Whether, you're in a, heterosexual or a homosexual relationship, some of you are going to start dating a wealthy man. Now, let's see. Official person and concern. Okay, all right, so here's what's up. I feel like some of you are dealing with a crooked cop, a crooked police officer, a crooked lawyer, somebody crooked that maybe has to do with the law or legal system. So you should be concerned about this. Maybe some of you might end up getting a lawyer and then you start dating that lawyer. But there's some crooked stuff going on here. I also feel like maybe somebody's attempting to do something crooked, bend the law, and they're going to get found out and maybe be disbarred. Maybe lose their license. They won't be able to practice law anymore. Let's see what else. Toil and labor. Yeah, somebody's going to have to go back into the trenches because they're going to lose their profession. Maybe somebody has lost their business as well. I feel like somebody's lost their business. So if somebody used to have a business because they were a crooked person or a bad person, they've lost their business. I also feel like for some of you, my thighs are showing, and I know there's a lot of insecure people that watch my channel and envious people, so I'm just going to put some, I don't want to trigger anybody. So I'm wearing shorts. I'm an overweight woman. So when you're chubby, if you wear a skirt or shorts, it tends to roll up. Okay. All right. So back to what I was saying. So if somebody was a very bad person, maybe they were a business owner, they've lost everything now. They've lost everything and probably are involved in some legal stuff too. So they're desperate. They're desperate to have, they're pulling at straws to try to get out of whatever messes that they're in. So I feel like somebody's watching them create lies or forge documents or add people to a list that shouldn't be added, and they're going to get an extra charge, maybe 3 charges it's looking like. Okay, now that's not for everybody, that's just for some of you. Now we do have bad health, and then we got sudden wealth. So maybe due to an injury or due to a health issue, somebody's going to have sudden wealth. So let's say you broke your leg, you could be getting some money. Let's say, you know, you got sick on the job or hurt on the job, there's some money coming in here. So so even though it was a negative, it will turn into a positive financially. So now I want to go to the next deck. You know, guys, this is a real channel and I have to give you real information. Like, I can't be like, oh, it says false person, that means a really kind person. I was just bored and I was just thumbing through YouTube, just, you know, looking at videos. And I'm literally watching the person pull the cards. The cards are in the reverse. And they're changing the meaning to upright. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this person giving a fake reading? What's the reason? And I just clicked off. I was like, what the hell? What? What? Okay, but anyway, back to this. Okay, let's see. Okay, so for the collective, for the month of September 2021, for the collective, what messages does Spirit have? Okay, so we got the runner. The runner in the reverse. You know, guys, I got this card on my TikTok. If you guys haven't joined my TikTok, it's JamieZebra23. I post lots of videos. I love to cook. I love to do weird things on there. And I post tarot card readings as well. So the runner card is in the reverse. So I don't feel like things are accidents. So it did come out in the reverse, but I just assumed that maybe my cards were jumbled. So I put it upright on my TikTok. I'm just going to make sure everything's upright here. So anyway, so the runner card coming out in the reverse, this means that maybe some of you were with a twin flame that was running away from you. This looks like they're about to come back to you now. They're no longer running. Now they're in it. They're in it to win it. So if somebody was running away from you, acting as though they didn't want to be with you, telling you that they didn't want to be with you, looks like these people are coming back around now. So kind of expect it. Let's see what else. Okay. Yeah, these cards are jumbled. All right, let's see what else. Okay. There's a lot going on here. Okay, I'm hearing, like, as I'm trying to ignore it, but like as I'm putting the cards upright, I'm hearing private eyes are watching you. They're watching your every move. If you guys don't know that song, I don't know who sings it, but I just heard it in my head right now. So maybe go listen to the song and see what it's talking about. But obviously, private eyes are watching you. They're watching your every move. That should mean something to some of you. Maybe somebody's watching you. You think nobody's watching and they're watching you. So just pay attention to that, whatever that means to you. Okay, so now let me pull a few more cards for the collective for the month of September. So somebody's been watching you guys in the month of September. 2021 could be on the internet, could be in person. Separation. So some of you have separation coming, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure future. So this could be 2 separate things, or it could be together. So maybe the runner is now missing you, their sadness because of the separation, they're yearning for you, and they're unsure of the future if you guys will get back together or not. But or this could just be a separate thing where maybe the karmic soulmate now wants you back and they want to turn this into a soulmate situation, or the twin flame now realizes that you are the twin flame and they're ready to come back now. And then we got separation. Maybe some of you who are in relationships right now, there could be a temporary separation. We do have a retrograde this month, so that could easily be what it is. So now we got photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So yes, there's definitely somebody missing you, definitely hurt. Somebody wants to come back, for sure, for sure. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So this could be somebody brand new, or this could be somebody from the past. Welcoming in love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. I like it. Let's see. camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Which other cards? Okay, and then the photograph was the memories card as well. I'm also seeing with the camera, this could be stalking as well. Stalking, watching, lurking. No, baby cat. Date. Meeting someone new. Dating. Get back out there. Plan, set a date. So yeah, so some of you, it's all about love for September for some of you. It's all about love. Okay, I want to tell you guys about a vision I had. So I was minding my own business. Okay. Minding my own business, and I just had a vision of a woman, a white lady with blonde hair. Her nose is kind of unique. You know, just looks like ordinary, basic-looking woman. The only thing unique about her was her nose. And she was, like, literally crying. I think she might have, like, a little piercing in her nose. There's something about her nose. She might have, like, a little tiny piercing. Like, just, like, a little one. Not a ring, but, like, just, like, a stud. It could be, like, a flat stud. Or not, but it's, like, very small. The woman was just looking at me, crying. But she wasn't saying anything. And in my head, I'm like, tell me what's wrong so I can help you. Tell me what's wrong. And I wasn't sleeping. This was like, I was wide awake with a vision like this. Okay, so I'm like, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong so I can help you. Tell me now. You know, I'm like telling her telepathically, tell me. Because I've had situations like this that have happened to me before where, I probably shouldn't be saying this. Where I've had visions like that, but somebody was hurt and I said in my head, tell me the license plate number. Can you see the license plate? And they didn't. I called the police and gave them the license plate number. So anytime I see something like this, it's not always dead people that come to me. There's people that are like in trouble or alive or whatnot. You guys have even messaged me and said you came into my dream and told me to get out of there, and I did. And then an hour later, I found out something really bad happened over there. So, but anyway. So I'm like, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong. And I don't think she understood what was going on because she wasn't saying anything. She was just like making a crying face, like that. And I'm like, tell me what's wrong so I can help you. Like in my head, I'm like, where are you? What city are you in? What state are you in? Are you in somebody's house, in an apartment? Where are you? Are you locked up? What's going on? Do you know the person? So I'm like trying to ask this person questions, and they're looking at me all like sad, like scared. And I'm just like, listen, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to see you, so you better say something. You better tell me something. They didn't say anything. So literally something like that happened to a girl in my small town. This was 2018 or 2019. I had a vision. Okay. This is a story time. So I saw this girl at Kmart in Sydney, New York. And I thought, wow, she's really pretty. Like a kid, like 15, 16-year-old kid. Okay, I didn't know who her parents were or who she was connected to. I didn't know. Then I saw her again in the Walmart closer to where my family lives. To where I grew up. I thought, how pretty. Again, I was like, oh, she's so pretty. And she was with this tall guy. That this guy who was a young guy like her that was a little bit taller, and he looked at me like sexually, like. And then she saw him look at me, and she goes, she's fucking ugly about me. I guess because her boyfriend was, you know, basically catcalling me in Walmart. I'm like old enough to be his grandma. But anyway, I wasn't even remembering these two. Like they weren't even on my radar. But I had a vision about the guy going in the woman, like going in a door and beating the crap out of somebody. Like, and the person like screaming, help me, help me. Like, oh my God, why are you doing this? Stop, stop. And then I woke up. I snapped out of it. Literally 3 months later, that girl is now gone and that boy is now in prison for doing that to that girl. She's no longer with us, and he's in prison. It turns out the girl's mother is dating my brother's business partner. So the guy that was coming over to her house almost every day, he was with the mother. Like, he was living with the girl and the mother the whole time. But anyway, So the reason for me telling you guys this is I get visions about things all the time. And if you guys happen to like be in a situation where you feel like you're talking to someone, or you feel like something's going on, or you see a vision, ask questions in your head to whatever that is. Ask questions, because they might be able to answer it. You know, like when they showed me the license plates, or told me where they were, or told me the person who was hurting them, their first and last name and their date of birth. Like, sometimes spirit can communicate. A lot of you are new in your spiritual gifts, and you don't quite know what to do with them, and you don't know what you can do. That's how you can do it. Normally, spirit will communicate with thoughts and not with their mouth. So if you do see someone, you can telepathically, mind-wise, talk. I know that's going to sound really crazy to some of you, but that's what it is. All right, so now let's move back on to the reading for the September messages for the collective, and may the young woman rest in peace. Okay, this is what was at the top of the deck anyway, or at the bottom of the deck. Vampire. Emotional intelligence. There's an energy vampire. Your emotions are going up and down because somebody's messing with it. Somebody's messing with it. Sometimes you feel groggy. Sometimes you feel drunk. Sometimes even though you didn't drink, even though you had enough sleep. Sometimes you feel angry and you don't know why, because your life is great. Sometimes you feel sad, but you should be happy. Sometimes you start laughing when you shouldn't be. It's because somebody's manipulating you. I'm going to take this because it's sticking out. Dawn. The light after darkness. So some of you are about to escape some darkness. You guys have a messenger or protection. The light after the darkness. Definitely pay attention to wildlife that's around you. I was driving 2 days ago, and literally, as I was turning the corner, this gigantic white feather like landed right on top of my hood. It's like, oh my God, wow. Then when I got home, I saw the biggest butterfly that I've ever seen in my whole life. It was a yellow and black butterfly, and it was like the size of a bird. It was so beautiful. So some of you need to pay attention to things like that. I'm giving you guys an example of what to look out for. Also, dragonflies. I saw a turquoise dragonfly, and I saw a bright, bright orange dragonfly. Beautiful. But I always see things like that. But for some of you, if you don't know the meanings of what it is, you should Google it. This is really good card stock. A lot of these cards have very bad card stock. Let me tell you what the author of the name of the Stacy DeMarco. The Halloween Oracle, lifting the veil between worlds every night. All right, so let's pull a few more cards. Let's see. For the collective for the month of September 2021. For the collective for the month of September 2021. What can be expected? Owl again. Owl. Wise seeing, wise action. So your third eye is open. Also, you're being told things. I also feel like veils are being lifted. You guys are knowing what's going on when you're sleeping and when you're awake. You can see behind the corner. You know what's about to pop off. Energetically, you can feel it, and you know what's about to pop off. Nobody's able to hide things from you anymore. You know exactly what's happening. Let's do a few more. And then we'll go to the tarot cards. This was at the bottom of the deck facing up. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Some of you need to get closer to your ancestors. Some of you need to maybe, well, should I say it? I don't know. This is not me saying it. I'm asking for a friend. You know those like 23andMe and all these ancestry things? Wouldn't it be messed up if maybe that information was being collected for negative reasons? Wouldn't that be a shame? I don't know if any of you have used the free birth charts on Google, but did you know that they're selling all of your information to those background check sites? Yeah. So watch it. Yep. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. So if you guys feel drawn to a certain culture, that's probably what your DNA is, because remember, in past lives, most of us have been every race, every gender, been rich, been poor, been, you know, lower class, higher class, especially if you're a Pisces, you've been all of it. So you can identify with everything. So whatever you feel drawn to, kind of like, Bad Baby, the little rapper girl, the little Catch Me Outside girl for the Dr. Phil chick. I feel like she was urban in a lot of her past lives, and it carried over to this life. This wasn't something she just woke up yesterday and decided to this is who she is. It's in her DNA. So I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, that you know, these white people acting black or doing this. If they were talking like that since they popped out of the womb and could speak, if they were, this is more than just a fad. This is who they are. So some of you need to look beyond just what you see in the mirror and go deeper. Because, you know, what was it? Well, she's crazy though. She's a sick person. Paula White, how she was having her racist congregation, and they were calling on the angels in Africa, the African angels and the African spirits, to help Donald Trump win the election. Maybe she does have an ancestral lines to them, but by being a racist, I don't think they're going to help you. I don't think. Maybe they will, but I don't think. Okay, so now let me... I mean, she can do what she wants. She's a grown woman, but I don't think it works that way, Paula White. That's like the KKK calling on the people that they lynched to help them. It doesn't make sense. All right, so now for the collective for September 2021. What messages does Spirit have for the collective? What messages? What messages? The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, good health. If you guys have made a wish or were making wishes or there was something you wanted, guess what? You're getting it in September. This is the month. Careful what you wish for, because you just, yep, that's what I was thinking. Careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So you got the nine of Cups with the Nine of Swords. So if you were manifesting a cheater, guess what? If you're manifesting your cheating ex to come back, you got him back along with all the baggage. You know, what's that saying? More money, more problems. If you manifested all that money, there may be more issues. Okay, now I want to talk about something else. So, some of you, maybe you're wishing for good health because you currently have bad health. You're going to end up with good health. If there was some health issue that took you down, took you under, it's going to get better. You're going to get better. I'm not a medical doctor. If you don't feel well, please seek a physician. I am not. I'm not a physician. Okay, now let me pull some more cards. Okay. If some of you were hoping that someone would be put in jail or released from jail, you're also going to get that wish as well. If you were kind of hoping that you would get a break from something or get to do something, it looks like you might end up staying home. Three of Wands. See, all of these things want to go to, okay, now we have here the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess. You guys have something incredible about to happen. Maybe by the 3rd of September or the 3rd week of September that you need to not tell people. Something really, really incredible is about to happen, and that's not for everybody to know. Not everybody needs to know this. This is something really important, something really special, something that needs protecting. So let's say somebody contacts you to do a TV show. Don't tell anybody until you're on that TV show and it's airing. Don't tell anybody. Let's say it's a whole bunch of money that comes in. Don't tell anybody at all. Never. Never. Now let's see. Okay. I feel like there's secretly a Pisces or a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that's very madly in love with you. and they want to be with you, but they don't have any money or anything to give you. They got nothing to contribute. So they think. I feel like some of you would take this person back if they would just come to you honest and truthful. You would be with them, you would be friends with them, you would be in a relationship with them, you would do this if they would come at you honestly and truthfully. See, they don't understand that. They haven't had that epiphany yet. They're thinking that they need to come back with money and jewels to make you happy, when all you wanted was for them to stop cheating and to stop lying and to tell the truth. That's it. That's all you wanted. They still don't get it. They still don't. The Fool card. Yeah, somebody's still really immature and somebody still has a long way to go on their journey. Yeah. Also, if somebody was a deadbeat, they feel like they can't be in their children's life unless they pay the child support that they owe. Okay, now we got a Taurus here. What about the Taurus? Okay, there's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that wants to marry you and have a stable relationship with you. They want a new start with you, a new beginning. But they haven't changed, unfortunately. They've not changed. They're still the same person. Yeah, Three of Swords. They're still lying, cheating, making shit up, being pathological liars, being sociopaths, being narcissists. They're still doing it. Seven of Swords in the reverse. They're still gossiping. They're still slandering you. They're still making up crap about you. They won't stop. Still saying things to try to ruin your reputation or hurt you. The Ace of Swords. On one of my lives, one of the viewers, they were asking, you know, somebody was mentioning flying monkeys in their comment, and one user was like, "What's a flying monkey?" So I feel like that's what's going on here. Somebody in the month of September is going to send their flying monkeys. For those of you that don't know what flying monkeys are, it's a term used in narcissism. It's like people being used. So like, let's say you have a restraining order against the person that's stalking you, or you blocked somebody's phone number and they can't get in touch with you anymore, or you moved away. So what they'll do is they'll start getting their family, friends. Oh, look at this fool. Look at them on their social media. They think they're better. You know, they'll make up lies to trigger people around them. So they'll be like, oh, she called me or he called me and asked if they wanted to get back together with me. But I said no, because I want to be with you. But they won't stop, even though you never called them, even though you never would, to try to rile up that person. So they start sending you weird messages or start writing hate comments. That's a flying monkey. Or it's like your boss who doesn't like you, but the boss has to be professional. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to work there anymore. So what they do is they start pinning your coworkers against you to talk crap, or one coworker will turn all the coworkers against you. Those are flying monkeys. It's the people they manipulate to try to target you. Those are flying monkeys. We got flying monkeys here, lots of them. So just block and delete, block and delete. So, yep. Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Ace of Swords, and then the Six of Wands in the reverse. Opening up the gates of the enemy. Some of you are going to wish that you never would have met someone. You're going to wish, I wish I never would have met them. I wish I never would have told them anything about me. I wish I never would have given them my phone number. I wish I never did. Because now you got to deal with the flock of flying monkeys. But it's okay. Just block and delete. Don't engage. Don't fight back. Don't defend yourself. Don't. Just the best thing to do is do not tango with these people. It takes two to tango. Let them tango by themselves. The Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. This person cannot let go of you. Whatever this drama that they're going to try to stir up and this harassment, they can't let go. Letting go of you is just not something that's ever crossed their mind anyway. I also feel like there's a Virgo that's stuck on you, a Virgo that's obsessed with you, a Virgo that keeps watching you. I just heard it's not who you think it is. It's someone else. It's not who you think it is. It's someone else. So if you guys are like, I know who it is. I know exactly who it may not. For some of you, it may not be who you think it is. It may be somebody deeper into your past. Not somebody so recent, but somebody deeper Somebody a long, long time ago. It's still, yep, keeping tabs. Stalking, watching, making up things in their head. So it's kind of like, oh, they posted a picture of themselves in Cuba because they know I always wanted to go to Cuba. I'm going to ruin their life now. Like sick stuff, twisted stuff. I feel like for a lot of you, you have wish fulfillment coming in September. You're going to get everything that you want in September, but you need to keep it close to your chest. If you guys are manifesting, continue to manifest because these things are going to unfold all throughout the rest of the year. Whatever you're trying to get, manifest it. Just because you don't have it and just because you don't have the means to get it today does not mean you won't have the means to get it tomorrow or that the universe won't put instruments in front of you to make you obtain these things. Some of you are thinking small. You need to think big. Big picture. Big picture. Because you're not, some of you have given up. Some of you you don't have faith anymore and you're like, I'm just going to sit here for the rest of my life and do nothing else. The best of all my years are gone. Yeah. I forget how it goes. You guys know I always get the sayings mumbled and jumbled with my dyslexic mind. What was it? I think it was Maya Angelou she wrote like a little quote. I think it was like if I would have passed away in my 20s, I would have died a drug addict and a hooker. But she lived past that and she became on to be a very well-known, very wealthy artist. So, poet, which I consider an artist, yes. So, so many of you think, oh, I'm 25, I'm 30, I'm 35, I'm 40, I'm 45, I'm 50. Sylvia Brown, she didn't make it until she was in her late 40s? So, I mean, some of you are kind of counting yourselves out a little bit too soon. If you guys are in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s, you're still pretty young. If you're in your 50s, you still got half of your life to go. You still have 50 more years, God willing. So, I mean, some of you are kind of closing the book a little too soon. You only got, a quarter of the way through the book. You still have the rest of the book that needs to be written. Don't give up now. Yeah, some of you just need to change your mindset. You guys are not thinking clearly. Some of you are like, I'm a has-been. It'll never happen. That's not true. That's what you think, but that's not what anybody else thinks. And if there are a few people that think that, they're obviously envious of you and angry at themselves. All right, Jamie Zebra 23, if you guys have ordered a $10 one question, one answer via email only or a same-day reading, and you've not heard from me within about 45 minutes, feel free to email me to let me know so I can hurry up and answer your questions. Hurry up and do your readings. Also, the reading special is still going on for a few more hours on jamiezebra23.com. Just keep in mind, reading specials are done in 3 to 5 days after purchase. If you don't want to wait 3 to 5 days after purchase to get a reading special, you can always order a same-day reading, which is done the same day, or you can order a regular reading, which is done in 24 to 72 hours after purchase. And I have a second tarot card channel. It's Jamie Zebra 23 chat. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment. I do post the tarot card of the day there every day as well as on this channel. Yep. And I'm available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That includes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All holidays, every day. Yep. jamiezebra23.com. The Three of Water. Three of Water. News worth celebrating. Joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time for gratitude. Close communities or chosen family. So some of you have really good news coming in for the month of September. As I stated in many of these cards, it showed very, very good news coming in. And then we've got the Page of Fire. So some of you could be hearing from a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. News of exciting opportunities. Allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passions. Finish what you start. All right, guys, Jamie Zebra 23, ta-ta for now.